some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. The give to the back. At the 35, he's open. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
It's a good-looking run, and I'll say this. I know Georgia's always been known to run the football. They always want to be really physical, but it starts up front. They always seem to have great units on the offensive line. Guys that communicate and guys that get pushed. And they put many running backs into the NFL, but it's because of these big old hog mollies up front.
Finding an escape route.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. He leaves it with his back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
Fires to the big fella. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Back to throw, it's Knight. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Evans. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
How loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Quick strike complete. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
And a running back who can take a dump-off pass like that and take it for a gain, that can really be a quarterback's best friend. It's an easy way to rack up touches, but also get the ball to your playmaker in open space.
Looking to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area you're going to blow up. Nice job on first down stopping. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
Fires to the wideout. Tosses it incomplete.
And you've got a golden opportunity here now on third down. I know you just threw an incompletion, but you've had a really nice drive to start this game. You want to cap this thing off, and you want to do that by scoring a touchdown. So think about who your best playmakers are and who needs to get a look on this critical third down. Whether you're running it or you're throwing it, the best players touch the ball right here.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. They stop him short as he was trying to scramble and find his way to the goal line. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. This whole place is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting 3 and starting this game off on the right foot.
Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. Offered the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here's the handoff. Finds a crease at the 20. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Alabama pushing the tempo.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Wilson.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The quick out. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Gives it to the back on the draw. And he is showing it all and finding ways to pick up yards. He's down to the 28. Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Using his legs, it's Welch. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Scanning the field, it's Hammond. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got him. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
Quarterback making adjustments. On fourth down, trying to find his man. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
So many factors go into making the big play in the big moment, calling the right play, getting protection. You got it all dialed up. It's perfect, and then he does that, drops the ball right in his hands.
The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own one. Just a short pass to the tight end. Out of bounds, stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, and now they feel like they have room to operate. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
On the run, it's Evans. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of one.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about having that coming out.
Back to pass, it's Knight. Going downfield for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Third and long, trying to have a big completion here. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys up.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Really nice play. When you talk about Alabama and their dominance on defense, especially in recent years, it all starts up. You have to have disruptors playing on the defensive line, guys that can be versatile and line up at different positions, but create havoc in the backfield, and that's what this guy has been able to do throughout his career.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's got it inside the 25. And he slipped through the crowd, and
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Dropping back, it's Hammond. Quarterback extends the play. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Motion from the wideout. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He unleashes a long one. Makes the grab on the right. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. Alabama may always be built on the run, but these days they elevate with a high-flying pass game.
And great coaches evolve, and we've seen the evolution of this Alabama offense over the last several years, and it's not...
He's got it at the 15. He's brought down the one of play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hale. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Wants to fire on second down. He's got it. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. Alabama quickly back to the line. They'll try to slam it in. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this defense has given up some yards, getting all the way down here to first and goal, but great job on first and goal. Getting the tackle for a loss and not guaranteeing a pass, but putting this offense in a more difficult situation and trying to end this drive by only giving up a field goal.
Sends it back in motion. Looking to pass. It's Hammond. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown time. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Here's the pressure. At the 35, he's got room. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback doing that to your defense.
To the air on first down. With the catch, it's Humphries. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Great recognition by the defense on that pass play. They knew exactly who the quarterback was going to, and they got there quick.
The Dogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Got it in the middle. It's Evans. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Evans. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, third and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Looking to throw, it's Knight. Unloads it left. Hits the open man. Touchdown, Dogs! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, they had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering it. It would be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to let it go. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Basically everything they've tried has worked, scoring a couple of touchdowns and a field goal on their first 3 possessions. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker was way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, it's Knight. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it, and they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping.
Oh, he's got some space. Inside the touchdown, Georgia. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, we've got a final in a game that just wrapped up here in the SEC. Arkansas was far from the friendly confines of Fayetteville, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Going right to work up top. He's taking the shot. He's got it for a big play. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. They've been overwhelmed so far in this first half, but if they could muster a score, maybe a glimmer of hope.
Yeah, and I know it's been a struggle. They've been struggling this whole game, but let's get something positive going into halftime. Coaches won't yell at you as much, but they got the first down. Now let's put the pedal to the floor, go a little faster, cut into this lead.
Got enough for the first down. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. They're going to ride this running back. Turning it on. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Alabama pushing the tempo. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw, it's Hammond. Got it in the middle, it's Wilson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. The give out of the gun. Breaks the tackle.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. Got room at the 35. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. They'll immediately call timeout.
And with that run, he goes over 100 yards. We knew coming into this game tonight, they wanted to force feed him the football. They knew to win the game, they were going to have to establish the running game and be the more physical team in the trenches. You turn around and give this guy the ball, good things generally happen, and we've seen that over the course of this game.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking for a man, it's Knight. Pulls it in, it's Humphries. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Now he's going to send this one deep to the right. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to happen.
He tries to take the top off. He's got it inside the 30. Touchdown, Bama! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That lead is now 10, down to a two-possession game, and it's on this offense to try to stretch it back out. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's 9. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged on the outside. It's Craven. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his tight end. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, Dave?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And this is an offense that really relies on its running game. On that 2nd down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get a first.
And the Dogs are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Breaks into the open. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the 2nd half if you're on defense.
To the air, it's Knight. Fires to the big fella. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 46-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. He's looking to pass. Here comes the heat. And the ball's out there after it.
Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Back to pass. Here's the heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
I love the discipline of this defense. Not just playing run, right? They know it can be a pass in this situation. Pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, taking away all that small stuff. All the stuff, the easy access, the free release. Nice job and nice discipline by this defense.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
It is good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. Army managed to avoid a bitter defeat by scratching out a narrow victory. This wasn't the blowout some around West Point had hoped for, but it sure beats the alternative. Always fun to see two of the better programs in the American duke it out. A good barometer for both coaches, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Give to the single back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass, it's Washington. The sure hands, it's Amato. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Alabama quickly back to the line. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
And they may have caught the defense napping there a little bit, David, maybe expecting pass on that 3rd down, but because of the back's effort now, fresh set of downs.
And it's so nice to have a guy that you can give the football on these 3rd down situations and feel confident you're going to continue to move the sticks.
Finds the tight end. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there. It didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Meadows. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another 1st down. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. They get to the line quickly.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
To the air, it's Washington. Under fire. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it down on the ground. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
The officials move it 5 yards back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. Tight end now in motion. Quick handoff. Got room to work. There he goes. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Crimson Tide could get very aggressive here on 2nd and inches. Off play action. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
This quarterback, man, is scary fast. I think sometimes he's too fast. I think on a play like that, sometimes when you're on the run, you just want to sort of settle yourself a little bit, get your feet under you so you can make a more accurate throw.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Under fire. He'll throw it. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. And he is brought down, but what a way to finish this quarter with the pick. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So 1st down will open up the final period. Handoff from the gun. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
The Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give from the gun. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Grab behind the line. It's Wiley. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Georgia.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Knight. Catch in the middle, it's Wiley. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. Line gets set, first down. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll run it. Pass escapes him, still on his feet. He's brought down the one to play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
Run in the red zone. It's Evans. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They go to the ground. Able to fight his way ahead for a pickup of 4, but they're still left with a 4th and 2. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. At this point in the game, and this crowd knows this is a huge field goal attempt. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Memphis is just getting blown off the field right now. And like them or hate them, I think anyone would agree this is tough to watch. They're trailing by 35 to North Texas. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Russell. With the catch, it's Wilson. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snag in the middle. It's Hale. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Makes his man miss. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Going to swing it on second down. Grab near the marker. It's Wilson. They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Wants to go up top on first down. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Well, there have been way too many incompletions for this offense in this game. It's a big reason why they're trailing, obviously. They've never been able to get into a rhythm, and at this juncture here on a 2-minute situation in your own end, you got to find ways to start throwing completions somewhere out on the field to get back in this game.
Fires to the tight end. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. He might want another play. They just keep firing. Spits it out to the back. Catch in the middle. It's Welsh. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Alabama pushing the tempo. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Got his man quickly. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
It's complete. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown still alive in this one.
Step one by this offense complete. Really nice job. They had to get the touchdown. Now we got to go for the 2-point conversion, cut this thing to 8, so we got a chance to tie the game late with some late game heroics.
He'll set up to throw. And that was so close to a turnover in the end zone. The defense almost with the huge play. They're definitely up against it. Time running out. Down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.